Ever since Mark Chipman, the executive chair of True North Sports and Entertainment, said low attendance at Canada Life Centre is not going to work over the long haul, fans of the Winnipeg Jets have been wondering, what you talking about, Mark? Chipman wasn't talking about packing up the Jets and leaving. He was talking about spending to the cap. NHL teams can spend $83.5 million on salaries, and if the Jets don't spend close to that kind of money, the team won't be competitive.
In order to win, in order for fans to be engaged, you rightfully have to be doing everything you think you can to win.
Mark Chipman says he wants to win a Stanley Cup. That's why the Jets didn't trade away center Mark Scheifele and goalie Connor Hellebuck last summer. Mark Chipman doesn't believe in tearing teams down and building them back up.
I've learned from people in this business who've been invaluable with their advice in terms of, you know, the fallacy of tearing down a team, for example, the rebuild.
Take the Boston Bruins, who won the Stanley Cup in 2011. They've been back to the final twice. Mark Chipman wants the Winnipeg Jets to be like Boston and contend for a cup every year. But can Winnipeg contend?
Winnipeg was already challenged to begin with. It's by far the smallest market in the NHL. It's a long way from any other place. It has the smallest building.
Mark Chipman doesn't see it as a disadvantage.
I love the fact that we're the smallest market, and then we get up every morning trying to compete against, you know, great big enterprises that have more resources. So we're trying to win.
Winnipeg has about 800,000 people. The Winnipeg metro area is closer to 900,000. Mark Chipman says that's big enough, thanks to revenue sharing from the league and the salary cap. True North also gets help from government. $576,000 in provincial property tax breaks, $246,000 in a business tax refund, the ability to collect $6.5 million in entertainment taxes, and about $2.5 million a year in gaming revenue. True North likes to point out what Winnipeg gets out of that. It's made $1.6 billion worth of real estate investments in downtown Winnipeg since 2004. It says it generates $616 million worth of economic activity every year. Also, it pays $133 million worth of tax every year. Mark Chipman says there's also a benefit on the ice. Since 2011, the Jets have won more games than any other Canadian team. 516 wins as of Thursday. So, do the Winnipeg Jets make a profit? Mark Chipman says they've never lost money.
From an overall perspective, no, we've never lost money in our NHL years. Previous years we did.
Chipman says none of the club's profits have been distributed to its owners. $83 million alone has been plowed right back into Canada Life Centre.
We don't look at it like your garden variety business. You've probably heard us use the word stewards or trustees. Like, it's true, like, we own it because somebody has to own it, but it doesn't really belong to us.
Some fans don't buy this. They don't like paying high prices for tickets, parking, popcorn, or beer. Chipman says the revenue pays for the players who win the games and bring the fans, so the smallest market in hockey can be competitive. Bart Lekivas, CBC News, Winnipeg.